A wheat field day in southwest Oklahoma shows that some diseases are present. Dr. Bob Hunger is the state extension wheat pathologist.
There is disease out here. For the most part across the state, mostly all I'd been hearing was powdery mildew down low on the leaves. Dan, that's what I expected to see here as well. But coming here, the only two diseases that I've seen are primarily Septoria leaf blotch, which is down low on the leaves, and then stripe rust, which is a little bit down low, but also getting up on the flag leaf and the leaf right beneath the flag. And that's an actively sporulating stripe rust, so it'll continue to spread if we continue to have wet and cool conditions, which are in the forecast.
And not to mention the Oklahoma winds. As diseases like stripe rust and leaf rust gain more of a foothold, their spores will be blown north, where the wheat is not as far along. With that in mind, Dr. Hunger says applying a fungicide isn't always the best option.
Well, you have to, first that comes to my mind is you have to ask what the yield potential is. If they have wheat that's only has potential yield of mid-teens to maybe up to 30 bushels an acre, especially at what the price of wheat is these days, there's not much room to have very many inputs there. I mean, you can put the input in, maybe get a little bit better yield, but you're not even going to pay for the cost of the input. So what the yield potential is, what's the price of wheat, and then what stage your wheat is at, because if the wheat is flowering or past flowering, it probably is not, you're going to be off-label to put on any of the chemicals. So you have to kind of go through that process of seeing how valuable it is. And then you also have to consider your variety resistance. If you have a variety that is really susceptible to rust, those are the ones that you're really going to want to put that fungicide on quickly rather than wait until you have the rust in there, because the fungicide will only protect the yield potential that's there. And once there's a lot of rust in it, that yield potential is already dropped.
State Extension wheat pathologist Dr. Bob Hunger. Reporting for the Oklahoma Wheat Commission and Oklahoma Genetics Incorporated, I'm Don Atkinson.